Hi Siri, thanks for being on the show. It's such a pleasure to interview you. Actually, I meet to work chesaka. It's been like what 4 years almost now, and now I see you as an actor. It's so good that both of us have actually moved ahead in life. For the better, right? Right. So you're in great form right now. The teaser and the trailer has received such great response.
Okay.
What are you feeling right now?
I'm pretty. It's an English interview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited, really. We've traveled, me and the director Bujjigaru have traveled with this story and these characters for over a year. And finally, it's coming out,
Right.
So, in a sense, there's an excitement on how the audience will receive it, but there's also a certain sadness that the process is over. After 2 weeks from now, we'll dismantle everything and we'll be moving ahead in our lives,
Right.
So in a way, I'm feeling nostalgic and quite excited on how the audience will receive this film.
Right. So it's been already 2 years that Kota Janta released, you know.
Yeah.
Why did you take that break?
I actually was supposed to start another film. 3 months we did script work and all of that. But then I had second thoughts over it. So I dropped out. I lost time on that. And then before starting that project also, I underwent a knee surgery. I had an injury during Gauravam. Throughout Kota Janta, I couldn't treat it. So finally that needed 3 months. I was limping for 3 months basically.
Right.
So I couldn't work between August and November. November I was supposed to take that film off. And we called it off in Feb.
Right.
And then by the time we took on another project and started it, we started rolling it. And then, things took time. So
Right. So did that gap help you to decide on what you want to do next?
it was, in a way, it was one of the best things to
Blessing.
happen to me. I was able to reassess a lot of things about myself, learn a lot of things about myself, and take better decisions. I think it all happened for the good because I feel this is the right project for me to make my second outing as a straight Telugu film.
Right.
So I think this is the right project for me to take me into the audience, the perfect director and all that. So I'm glad in a way the gap worked out.
Right. So going by the trailers and teaser, it looks like a romantic family drama, right?
Yeah.
So what got you interested to get onto this project?
No, originally I like such films. I like when I was growing up. I loved Ninne Pelladta, Murari, Atadu, Mr. Perfect, Bommarillu, Parugu, Arya 2. These kind of films I really love, and it is on the same genre. It's on the same genre, so it is like a genre which I really like.
Right.
So I anyways wanted to do these kind of films. I was, even when I was not an actor, I was offered these kind of films. And this is a very comfortable territory for a young actor to play, where you're playing something closer to yourself in real life, closer to your age in real life. Even the personality of the actor, of the character, is similar to me in real life. So it's like home territory.
Right. The shoot went on for a long time, right, Sirish?
Yeah,
So were you trying to get everything right? Is that why it took so much time?
Not really. First 1 week, I couldn't get the character's meter.
Okay.
But then we got it and then we were fine. We took time because in between my cousin was getting married. We didn't get the dates of a lot of actors because we have literally 15 actors. And we had to shoot a block, a Sangeet and a marriage block, where all 15 actors were there. So getting the actors for getting 15 actors dates in one day was proving to be really tough. So we had to literally wait a month and a half in between for that period and all that. And our product we finished shooting quite some time back. Only the songs were left, which we went to Kashmir and finished. If you ask me, we could have finished it earlier, but I think we didn't have a release date in mind.
Right.
We were taking it probably easy because we don't have a release date in mind and there's no pressure. I think we were taking it easily. We could have finished it earlier, but then I'm happy we took our time.
Right.
It all turned out for the best. We were able to see and recut our film. This is some concept I've seen Amir Khan do. When I was working under him in Gajini, 5 months ahead of the film's release, he had test screenings of the film. We had one screening for the masses, we had one screening for the families, we had one screening for the youngsters, and then we took each of their inputs and we tweaked the film.
Right.
Yeah, like unlike Telugu films, Hindi films, audience couldn't take violence.
Yeah.
So we toned down the violence in the Hindi version.
Okay.
The ending was abrupt, they felt, when we just matched the original. So then we extended the ending a bit. So that we tweaked. So to sum it up, when I was working under Amir, I seen him do test screenings and tweak his film to take it, literally craft everything perfectly. So this time gave me that scope to do that. We did some test screenings for a few people whom we know and all that. So we showed it to them.
Yeah.
So we took their input. See, once the film goes out, then it's only learning.
True.
You only learn from experience. Rather, let's show it now and then see what they have to say and then make those things, fix those things. So I don't think people have the sentiment that if a film is fixed, that means something is wrong, or or it's like a omen that films don't run if they're reshot or something like that.
Right.
But then we hardly reshot for 4 days, 3 days or something. That's it. So I think, and even me nor my director have any such stigma that if a film is reshot means that there's something lacking. We're very confident of our film and product and all that. It's just like 3-4 days of small scenes which we reshot.
A lot of people in the industry thought Siri would get into production.
Yeah.
Why acting, Siri?
I didn't like production, honestly.
Okay.
It is a thankless job. I asked, when I was working under Ramir, I asked him the same thing, and he felt the same. Like it is a job where somebody puts their heart and soul. There is no financial security, and today producers are reduced to the level of a financial. We just have to dump your money, sit back, and let two people decide your fate.